Hello and welcome to Unsettled JD. Today is day 6 here at the Leatherback Trust Organization in Costa Rica. So today is an extremely busy day for me. So I had a morning walk first thing this morning. So we walked to the north side. We found one trail, so then we raced it. We had a local Brenda come down with us and help us today. And she had 2 dogs on the beach, which isn't the greatest because the dogs sometimes like to find the baby turtles. And then kind of like play with them and whatnot. So anyway, so north side, and then we walked back down towards the south side, and we found just one turtle track, and we ended up finding a turtle. And she was really far. So on the beach, you have the beach, and then you have vegetation, and then you have a path, and then you have another line of vegetation. So she was in that line of vegetation, and she was definitely sleeping when we were there. And we thought maybe she was stuck or something. Maybe she couldn't get out because it was kind of a little bit of a hill. So we measured her, and we checked her tag. So she had both a metal tag and a chip inside. So after that, we both put on our gloves and our mask, and we picked her up a little by little to put her back basically over that little hill. Once we basically got her on the path with the sand, she just went back into the ocean, and it took her a while. So we kept going south because obviously it will take her some time to get back into the water, and there was no tourists or any locals on the beach. So we didn't have to worry about like people bugging her. So it was really fun though, because along the way we kept finding turtle nests, so like the little turtles. So we ended up finding 3 hatchlings like along the way, maybe a 4th one by the entrance, because I seen some the markings, but we couldn't find the nest or like any indentation in the sand. So we mark all of the graves, and then that means into the nest, and then in 2 days we'll have to go back and excavate them. So fun. And so that was really fun. And then by the time we got back, our turtle was already in the water, so we then had to get rid of those marks as well. Later I asked Kayla about it, and he said that she laid eggs. So we'll see what happens if they hatch, because it looked like it was in dirt, not sand. So then after that I took a nice little nap, because today is, like I said, a long day. So then we went to a beach, Zopo, that's the short form. Here's actually the name of the beach. So we go to that beach. It's an hour walk through, I guess, like the forest, jungle. And so it took us an hour, and we also go there to see like how many turtle tracks there are. I think there was like 5 or 6 turtle tracks, and then we just have like the afternoon to do whatever we want. So we had some lunch there on the beach, and then I went swimming and snorkeling. So I don't have goggles or flippers or snorkel, but I do have my swimming goggles. So I had swimming goggles, and then I went out. So it looks like the reef was a little bit dead. It was really sandy and brown. A little bit of white bits, and there was a lot of sea urchins all around. So that means the reef is dying. I'm not sure why. It could be so many different factors. It could be pollution. It could be climate change, the sickness, the disease. Who knows? So then we just kind of chilled around, went into the beach, lied in the sun a bit, because it was a very hot day. And then at about 3:30, we took that hour walk back. And tonight, me and Honey are on for cooking dinner. We don't have a lot of food left because it's Sunday, and grocery day is tomorrow. So Honey wanted to make German pancakes, and we needed flour and sugar. But we didn't get any. But I made mashed potatoes, and we cooked up some peppers and onions and some other local roots that I don't know the name of, and we did that. And then we were hoping that when somebody came, that we would have some flour and sugar so we can make the pancakes. But they came back from the restaurant, and they already ate, but they brought back some tacos, some pork, and a salad, and some tacos and tortillas, like small. And so dinner was really good. It was nice eating some meat again. And then it was night patrol. So after dinner, we played dominoes to see who would wash the dishes. I did not have to wash the dishes or dry them. So that was great. And Kayla ended up having to do the dishes, and then Karina dried. Yeah, so then basically we had like an hour until it was time to go down. So I basically just got everything ready. So I got our blankets ready. I got my backpack ready. Made sure I get like lots of water. Switch into some warm clothes because it was chilly and the wind was really bad. So night patrol, we get basically down to the beach at like 9, and oh my god, so one of the caretakers of the beach said that there was already a turtle there at the north side. So we went to the north side, found her, and she was super slow. So she was building the body nest while we were there, and then like under a tree, and she didn't like it, so then she moved. And then she moved back, and then the caretaker said that he found another turtle, and he wasn't sure which one it was because he said it didn't look like the negro or the green one. So then Caitlin went all the way down to find that one, and then so she recorded it. It was also a green turtle, but a false nest. So then she came all the way back, and then they found a leatherback. So those are the ones that they obviously really want to rehabilitate. So then basically we left that green turtle. We had to pack up everything, and we ran all the way down to like 12, 13. I don't remember which marker it was at. And then we did that leatherback, and she was so big. So basically she was building, she already had, I guess her body pit wasn't really deep. And then she was making like the nest. So when she got done making the nest, I kind of hopped in there and start counting the eggs. So again, we wear a mask and we wear gloves. So normally the leatherback is massive. So she leaves her black claw basically on it. So you have to I had to move the claw and then count it and then shine a light. So it was a little bit difficult. This was my first leatherback, but I did it. I got it. And I counted eggs. So she laid 100. It was either 117 eggs, but like the eggs are like this big when they lay, and then as she goes they get like smaller and smaller and smaller, and then she lays like a bunch of little like egg sacs as well. Yeah, and then so yes, when she's done, she cleans up, and then because the turtle is so big, the leatherback is so big, Caitlin wanted me to help, so I helped measure the whole length. So she was like 179 centimeters long. Because I don't think it's meters. Maybe it was meters. Yeah, it would probably be meters because she's massive. And then she was like just as big this way. And then we tagged her, she had a pit, and then we basically had to clean up quickly because there was another leatherback. So then we had to go down towards like 6 and do another one. And yeah, so then this one wasn't as big, but she was also digging like the pit as well. So that was fine. So this one was a little bit smaller, so same thing. So yeah, so when I was counting the eggs, again, like I have to change the gloves. Mask still stays on, but change the gloves because, you know, different turtles. Don't want to spread anything. And so I was counting as well. So again, she had like eggs like this, and they slowly go down. But she had like 29 little like egg sacs, but then I was counting, and she had like 30 contractions and no eggs. So we looked in the book, and this was her 5th time coming to the beach, so that's probably why. Maybe she's just getting a little low on eggs, or maybe they're not fertilized. I mean, I don't know. And then so we after that, because she like was there for a long time laying no eggs. I'm just like sitting there, so I got bored, so I decided to count the contractions, and she got to 30. Yeah, so then when she starts filling in the hole, we then measure. She was like 172 meters, and then the length was quite big as well. And yeah, that was fun. So then we decided to go back south because it's been like a couple of hours. So we went back down south and then came back, and then at the 13.25 mark, we had another turtle. This one was a green turtle, and they take forever. So basically she found a spot, left somewhere, and then came back to the exact same pit, and then started going again. And she laid she laid a lot of eggs. She laid like 100 and something eggs as well. So it was really different between like the two different turtles. And that took like forever. So she got done about like 2 a.m. I think she started at like midnight. Yeah, we found her at like midnight, and that means she like finished around like 2. And then we still haven't done like a full pass either. So we basically went back all the way to north. We didn't see any more turtles, and then after that we could go home because we've done the whole pass. So basically we got no breaks the entire time, but at least we had some turtles. We saw lots of turtles. So the first turtle that we saw in the night, we don't know if she laid eggs or not, because where she was laying eggs was really rocky, and when we came back the tide was in, so we couldn't go see if she laid eggs or not. So morning walk, we'll have to figure that out. But what a crazy day, busy from 5 a.m. to 3 a.m. That is day 6 here at the Leatherback. Trust, bye.